Volcano Advertising conceptualized the idea of comparing animals' natural built-in instinct versus the need for humans to rely on an external navigational tool. We'll be speaking to Tasha Hogson from Volcano and Walter Mech from Garmin on the new Garmin ad campaign. But first, let's take a look at one of the ads.
Calculating journey. Proceed straight for 300 kilometers. Keep left of hyenas. Recalculating journey. Turn left at giraffes. Caution, crossing ahead. Sandstorm approaching. You've arrived at your destination.
Nature relies on instinct. For everyone else, there's Garmin.
Wow, powerful images there. Walter, let's start with you. Tell us about the brief to the agency, to Volcano.
Quite simple. I mean, when we did meet with Volcano, we said we needed an advert that would kind of tell people what our product was, what it did essentially. In other words, take them on a journey. And with that, we wanted to make sure that in terms of our brand, we showed off the best that Africa had to offer. And I guess that was as broad as we gave Volcano.
Wow, and then what a brief. What did you guys do when this landed on your desk?
Well, I'd just like to mention there's another half to me, which is Francois Boshoff, who I worked with, my art director. Unfortunately, he's still on holiday. But the two of us obviously got this brief. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'm also, but anyway. And sitting at a coffee shop in Cape Town, funny enough, actually working on another brand, and this idea came to us. It was, I still remember the little piece of paper. It was a formation of geese flying. And we looked at each other and we thought, migration, nature, come on. And that was it. And from there, yeah, as the TV ad is pretty much exactly the way we thought for both of them. So, yeah.
What was the core message? Just take us back to the core message. So you're looking at animals versus their natural instinct versus we need a bit more than that as humans. Was that it?
Well, yes. I mean, you know, nature relies on instinct, and
we need a bit of help.
We need a bit of help. So I think one of the main parts of the brief was that we had to show a journey that was filled with obstacles. I mean, today's traffic and things like that, you know, there needed to be obstacles. So we decided to incorporate a longer journey on the migration. And as you can see, there's a huge amount of different shots: the rain, the sandstorm, the river crossing.
Right.
So we want to incorporate that in terms of the themes, that the obstacles you come across today traveling from point A to point B. And another feature of that was that we wanted to make sure that the advert itself, or the campaign itself, could go outside South African borders. I mean, our product is Southern African, so we wanted to make sure it could fit and be recognized outside our current
And obviously the one key thing is to arrive there safely also, which is that these animals have done as well.
Gavin, your thoughts on the ad?
No, I think, I mean, the question I wanted to ask was technically, I was quite in the point of view of the animals, you know, how did you overcome that sort of obstacle?
Ask the director.
Because I mean, that was interesting. And the second thing that, you know, Garmin's obviously the market leader in this country, and it really does position Garmin as the GPS, where TomTom and all these other people don't really even feature. So it really takes a category ownership position from an advertising point of view, which most clients would be very
proud of.
Proud of, but they would be very sort of scared to do, because they'd go, you know, where's the branding in the first 5 seconds of the ad, and where's this? So, you know, we're going to own this category is, you know, brave thinking on the client side.
It was, yes, very much so. Yeah, from the client.
Production-wise, Tasha, tell us about your challenges.
The challenges, okay, that's the great part. We come up with the idea, and of course we shoved that to the director, a gentleman called Slim, brilliant. We always thought of it to be a point of view of the animal, because it was something unique, and it was, you know, it was quite the journey. We wanted the audience to experience that. And what we've actually done there, you'll see that that wildebeest on your side is not, it's just a head, actually. The camera's actually behind it.
It's not Criticam.
Hey, no. No. And it was actually, we shot, some of it is stock footage, which is also makes these ads very unique, that they've called a stitching process. They've taken livestock and what we shot and stitched them together. So it was difficult on the shoot to make sure that the shots that we had flowed into the next shot as well. So some awesome post work, and of course a great director who had the passion and believed in it as much as we did.
I really like the line.
The line, thank you very much. That was all me. That was all me, yes.
We've got the second ad to show, the salmon ad. Shall we have a look at that?
Great.
Calculating journey. Proceed upstream for 1 kilometer. Turn left at Tin Can. Keep left. Exit ahead. Caution, grizzly bear ahead. Continue straight. Recalculating. Continue straight. You have arrived at your destination.
Nature relies on instinct. For everyone else, there's Garmin.
So same concept, but a complete different ad.
Complete different ad,
so
yes.
why the salmon and the wildebeest?
Well, those are basically one of the two greatest animals that do migration.
Okay.
And and we had the third being geese, but we're waiting for Walter to give us the budget on that one. But, yeah, those were the main animals that migrate for us anyway.
Can't you get some budget from Garmin International?
I'm sure they'd be
While we're on the
willing.
show.
I think another portion to that was we have such a great marine heritage that this, not just the outdoor. Because we've got a massive marine heritage, we thought the salmon would work well in terms of that as well.
Okay, and how do you decide when to flight which ad, or do you just rotate both of them however your schedule allows it?
Yeah, I mean, the idea is when we broke with the campaign was really to give length to the wildebeest and then introduce a second one. Yeah,
I see.
But now that it's been introduced, people recognize both, and we supported it with radio and print and so on. So nowadays it's more of a case of showing both ads.
Right. And just lastly, we have to wrap, just the production side on the salmon obviously was a lot different than the wildebeest.
Yes.
So was that also live footage shot?
Live footage shots of the water, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we actually dragged cameras through the water for 4 days in Kraskorp, a place called Lisbon Falls. And those fish aren't real. Those are all computer generated images done by a company in Cape Town, Black Ginger.